Good morning, everyone. You're watching the Christiana 321. I am the Christiana, and we're going to Birmingham. Now, I wanted to name this video something like Christiana Goes to Birmingham, but it sounds a little bit too much like the Watsons go to Birmingham, and I feel like that would be inappropriate. Anyway, going to Birmingham, I got here very close to when my flight's going off, which is unlike me, but being around John has made me a little bit lax, especially with early morning flights. Let's get on the plane. That's me. Alright, we landed in Atlanta. I hope that this microphone is working. I only have a very short layover, so I'm walking instead of waiting for the train. Also have to pee really bad. Anyway, so we're going to Birmingham for work, but my meeting's not till tomorrow, and I'm getting there at like 10 a.m. So we're gonna find some cool things to do in Birmingham, I guess. I looked up a few museums and whatnot, but two of the things we picked out are outside and it's supposed to be raining. So, we'll see. One of them is the most exciting one, but if it's raining, I'm not gonna do that. But then there were a couple of museums and stuff, so I don't know, I guess we'll see. I should get water.
We now welcome Sky Priority, welcome aboard.
Got a venue. It's cute. I've never driven one of these before. I like it. So we are at Birmingham Botanical Gardens. It is supposed to be free, so we'll see if that's true. But it is also very cloudy, so we'll see. There are people that are walking in though, so if they can do it, I can do it. Probably. So, it's a bit bigger than I was anticipating. That's what she said. But also, so I have to cut that. I might have to cut that. So I don't know if we'll see the whole thing, or if that just means that we won't go do any other events today. But, you know, we'll see what the gardens have. Part of me is definitely worried that it's gonna, start raining again. We'll see. I'm also trying to get my 10K steps in. We'll see if that works. Oh, and also, I don't think I even mentioned it. Today's the Super Bowl. So, we do want to be done with our sightseeing in time to go watch the Super Bowl and find out if I won any of the bets that John and I made. If you don't know what that means, go see the video where we talked about our bets on the big game. I honestly see, normally my way that I go about these parks is I pick one direction to listen to, and then I also pick a particular direction to walk, and then you just keep taking left turns. Eventually you see all of it, or at least make your way around the perimeter. That's a big old puddle. I don't even know, you guys. So those are all the birds that we're gonna see, and if we don't see them, I want my money back, which it was free actually. And it looks like This is also connected to the zoo, the Birmingham Zoo, which I'm not big on zoos. I know some of them do it right, but I don't know. I feel like if I'm gonna go to a zoo, I want to take more time to find out if I'm gonna be sad about the animals, you know? I can hear a lot of birds. So far, I've only seen squirrels. A lot of squirrels. Ooh, there's a bird. It's kind of not moving very much. Also, I guess somebody removed its hat. There's a bunch of little like forks in the road. So I've just been going left. Like I said, that's how I get around places I've never been before. Just keep making lefts. But, yeah, I don't know where I am. I'm in the bird observatory path. But yeah, I might have to turn around and walk over all of this again, I guess. I don't know, how do we get back to where I was? Where am I trying to go? I'm not really trying to go back to the car yet. Maybe to a map? There's a, like, structure. Maybe there's a map over there. There's another structure. Where am I? I get the feeling that January 11th is still maybe a bit too cold for some of these flowers. So unfortunately, with the nature of my work, John can't join me on work trips. Which is sad, because I think he would really like this place. It's kind of cool, right? Again, probably much prettier come like springtime. Is this a path? I mean, it's obviously a path, but is it a path worth walking? I don't know. It's a little creepy. Especially in here. Ooh, it's like a bamboo forest. Oh, there's a bird. Oh, there's a path to get to the little thingy. Cool. Just a bunch of benches. Oh, this has been fun. It's a little walking. It's not as fun without with a buddy. Also, I'm not entirely sure where I've been with all the paths like crisscrossing. I don't want to like end up having to retrace a lot of myself. I'm sure I'll have to retrace some of them at some point, but I'd rather go in a circle, you know? Restrooms. I went to the bathroom in the Atlanta airport. There's Atlanta. And that was the nastiest airport bathroom I've ever been in. I've been in some nasty airports bathrooms, so hopefully this one's better. It is in a garden, so not like a high bar. This part just looks like a road. It has a bunch of these little swing benches, which makes me think that this is still part of the garden. I didn't leave the garden, so I should be able to be walking here. It does feel weird just walking on a road. Reminds me of my childhood though. Walking on a road through like a wooded area. How was I not kidnapped? We've got some flowers. Another bird. Okay, so I came in over here and I walked through, I think most of that. I didn't take all of the little like side paths. But now I'm up here and that's the zoo. Kind of see the sign. It's a cardinal. I might try and get closer, but I wanted to get it before it flew away. It's not showing up anywhere near as red as it is on the camera. It's so pretty. Some more flowers. A lot of them are on the ground though. More flowers. I will say one kind of weird thing about this place is a bunch of random trees just have like a sign hanging from one of the branches honoring like somebody who donated, and it just doesn't seem like a very secure way to have things labeled, I guess. Over there is where I came in. I'm pretty sure it was that building. And over here, maybe this is where they do their weddings. Just a couple of spots be good for weddings around here. That one just looks like it was maybe like their main one. I don't know. This does seem like it would be really pretty if it wasn't so muddy and like in the spring when things are blooming, you know. Oh well. So there's a family over there that was doing, I think, maternity shoots, but also had 2 small children, and they were trying. You know how it is when you try and get a little kid, I mean maybe you don't, to smile specifically for a camera. It's never as good as the candid shots because it's what they think their face looks like. Which most of the time you grow out of that. I had to practice. What's this guy? Alba Vulcanus. He's got like, I can't tell because he's got nature, but also a hammer and an arrow. Anybody know who this is? Alba Vulcanus. It almost seems like maybe a mixture of 2 things. Well, I guess I'm heading back towards the car now. I might go inside this building and see if they've got a gift shop. You know, if you've been watching for a while, John and I have a tradition of getting each other postcards all over the place. So I'm gonna try, see if they've got a postcard here. If not, there was Botanical Garden postcards at the airport. But I thought it'd be better to get one here if they have them. It's like a angel in the middle of getting snapped by Thanos, maybe? From far away I thought she had like birds that were tearing her apart. It's pretty either way. I guess I can't go that way. Go this way. I don't understand why this one is open and the other one isn't. Oh well. Well, I'd love to. I didn't bring a boat. Does this count as a pineapple? I think that's what that is. Yeah, I think the gift shop's closed. Oh, there's a free Wi-Fi hotspot. Yeah, they closed. Well, hoping there's at least gonna be an hours of operation sign. But no, like, okay, oh wait, 10 minutes. Are they gonna open at 11 or do I need to wait until Monday? In which case, I'll be buying it from the airport. Alright, we're back in the car for a couple of reasons. One, after being moved away from the south for a few years now, I always underestimate the humidity factor. I'm definitely gonna have to shower before I meet up with anybody this evening. But I went through about half the garden. It was about 45 minutes. I forget exactly when I got here. And I could have gone through the other half. I mean, it's free. Like, honestly, if you live in Birmingham or if you're coming here to visit, totally check it out, weather permitting. But it was kind of bleak without all the flowers and everything. They're still really cool, like, structures and some of those different, water fountains and everything. But also, it's kind of making me miss John, which is not a good way to start off this trip. So we are gonna go to the next location, and hopefully a change of location will, like, re-up my spirits. It's not even 11 in Green Bay yet, which, like I said, I'm in the same time zone, which makes it really easy to calculate. He woke up for a little bit earlier, but now he's not been texting me, which makes me think he probably fell back asleep, because it was a very early morning. I'm very tired. I did not sleep well last night. Maybe we should get some caffeine. Oh, I do need to get some caffeine for tomorrow to have at the hotel. But I've got some time. Alright, so there are 2 museums. One, I think, is like a science museum, and then the other is a motorsports museum, but it's all the way on the other side of town. So I'm going to save that one for last, depending on, you know, timing and everything. We might still do that one, but it does close at 5. So it depends on how long these next 2 things take. Alright, so the next one, though, that I think we're going to go to, because the weather is still reasonably okay, is the Vulcan Museum. Which I think the museum part's inside, but then it's more like garden and statues and stuff outside. Fingers crossed, it's not just more dead plants. So I was on my way to Vulcan, but then I realized that my phone pretty low on battery from listening to my audiobook on the flight, and then all the videos, so I figured I'd stop and get some and let my phone charge up in the car while I'm eating my delicious southern Zaxby's. I really do miss it, though I think you guys probably heard me say this before if you've been watching my vlogs for a while. It's not the same. They discontinued the sauce that was my favorite sauce, and they replaced it with a sauce. It's not the same. Somebody told me that they basically just renamed it. No, they did not. This is their, like, energy drink section. The only real energy drink that I like is the Blue Monster. They only have it in a 12-pack. Now, some people have opened some of these boxes, so maybe I can open it. Or maybe I've got to get something else. Yeah, what am I going to do with a 12-pack of energy drink?
Illustrative examples follow.
But normally, I think you can go up and hang out with the Vulcan, but it's closed. Got a big old map. I guess Birmingham or Alabama. sounds like the Vulcan was made to be displayed at the state fair, and I think it said 1906, down in St. Louis, or I guess over in St. Louis, and it was to show off the Birmingham's iron works capabilities. It's a big mining town, or it was, and now just stands overlooking the city like that, but taller. Thought I was gonna get to go in, but it's locked. This is what it looks like. Not last year, but the year before, for John's birthday, we went to, this wasn't his whole birthday, but we went on a trip, and one tiny part of the trip, we did a mine shaft tour, where we got to go down into, it used to be a real mine for, I think, lead. We were not allowed to lick the walls. But so it kind of looked like that, except a little bit more real. I don't really know what else there is to see here. I know that there's a walking path. So, Lone Pine Mine, or here, or here. So I guess we could walk over and back. I don't know. Valley View or Crusher and Tram. That could be fun. How far is it? This map doesn't tell me where it is. I don't know. I might not go on that. This is pretty. So we are by that. Just here, I guess. Because that is the, I don't know, stuff. Reading Red Mountain. Okay, so that was the Vulcan. We're back in the car because, again, it's hot out. And there were also a lot of steps. I didn't show me on the steps, but you may have seen some of them in some of the clips. I don't know. A lot of steps. Oh, I was going to see how many. I gotta wait a minute for my fit tracker thing on my phone to catch up. It takes, a couple minutes. So I'll just talk to you about the museum. So that was the Vulcan Museum and Park. I think that there's more to the park. We were seeing on the signs that you could go to other parts, but I think even up here there's more to it. I would get a map. I mean, it's kind of like at the botanical gardens. I had no idea where it was basically the whole time, except for when I was standing in front of a map. But it looked like there might have been some more that you could see, but admission to the park is free, so if you just want to walk around outside, see the statue. I don't know, whenever the observation deck is open, I don't know if that is free or if you need a ticket to the museum. Adult tickets to the museum are $4 plus tax. So that was good. I spent about half an hour in there. If you are a reader in museums, I'm not. I kind of skim and mostly look at pictures and statues and stuff. There's more to see. There's also several exhibits that were under construction. So, before you pay for a ticket, maybe ask them if there's any exhibits under construction, and you can decide if it's worth it. But $4 for half an hour seems pretty good, although most of the half hour is outside in the free park. So I don't know. It was alright. I did get, there were a lot of cute things in the gift shop. I only have my work backpack with me though, so I couldn't bring a whole lot of souvenirs home, which is why I'm sticking to postcards and magnets if there's a good magnet. We have a lot of magnets. Anyway, so there was a lot of postcards. There were some that were 60 cents each, and they were not, they were fine. They were good. They depicted the Vulcan Um, but I wasn't super excited, so 60 cents, I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But then there was another section that I think had, I'd call it like more artistic depictions, like more creative than just, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I didn't film in the gift shop because there's a lady in there and it's a pretty small gift shop and I didn't want her to judge me. Anyway, that's what I got. It was more expensive. This one was $2. And then I got a magnet that, oh, the price tag is hidden. It was just a really basic magnet, so I was hoping it wasn't going to be very expensive. I think it was, I paid $8 total, but they rounded up for a donation to the museum. So I think it was like $7.50 before I did that ish. She just automatically assumed I didn't want a receipt, but then whenever I was still standing there, like she was gonna hand it to me, she asked if I wanted it, but she'd already kind of like folded it up like she was gonna toss it, so I didn't take it. But I went to the gift museum before I went through the museum, so I kind of did want the receipt just in case, especially because I didn't get a bag or anything. I just put it in my coat pocket. Anyway, we've got 2 more things to do today. It's about 12:30 now, and we only have 3.5 hours until I can check into my hotel room. And what, 5 hours until the game? I can't take a nap. If I take a nap, I'm not gonna want to leave again. Anyway, I am going to let my phone charge a little bit more because I let my phone charge before, but I was also like on it a bunch, so it didn't charge very much, and so now I'm down in the teens, which for an Android phone is very low, especially for an Android phone that I own, because that's one of the things that gives me anxiety. At least the next 2 are inside, so it's not like I have to worry about like passing out in the woods and then nobody going to that part of the botanical gardens for a long time and finding me. But if I'm passed out, like, what is my phone going to do other than like maybe John would happen to notice, wow, she's been in that part of the botanical gardens for 7 hours. I don't even know if he would notice. I don't know if he checks the location on my maps that neurotically. I guess if I'm not answering his texts, he might be worried. Anyway, so recording this video, probably not very good for my battery. So I'm going to stop recording and head to the next location. Oh, and quick step count update. I'm at just over 8,000, so a little bit less than 2,000 to go for the day, which I think, especially going to 2 museums, should be easy, right? Right?
Context that is designed to be safe. Extremely successful companies that seem very much to lack psychological safety.
So Buc-ee's wasn't actually our next destination. There happened to be one at the exit we were going to. So a big reason why we went in there is because I just had to poop real bad, and Buc-ee's has amazing bathrooms and they're super clean all the time, and they're great for a lot of reasons. I can't buckle with my left hand. Partially great because of how clean they are, partially great because there's like a million stalls in there, partially great because there's also a million sinks. Oh, and the stalls, the door goes basically all the way up and all the way down, so there's no gap between the doors. You're basically in a room, which I know, like, if you're not American, most other countries, I guess probably not most, but a lot of other countries that at least speak English as their main language that I know of. I don't know. Maybe I'm just ignorant. I've heard people from other countries talk about how, that's just how bathrooms should be. Is that you get your own little room and there's no gaps But yeah, the stall to sink ratio is perfect. Anyway, so I walked around there a little bit. I got one thing that I'm gonna put in John's Valentine's basket. I decided to go for a gift basket kind of thing for him. Like, it's a bunch of wrapped presents and it's all individually picked out and everything. It's not like I mean, he'd probably love a gift basket if it was everything. Just like stuff from Buc-ee's, actually. Now that I think about it, I should have just done that. I didn't know I was going to be at a Buc-ee's. I didn't know that there was one in Alabama this close. Alright. But my phone died some more while I was in there. Well, I wasn't even filming, I don't think. I don't think I filmed anything. You've seen the inside of a Buc-ee's before, and if you haven't, video doesn't do it justice. You're gonna have to go to a Buc-ee's. Sorry. Or, like, see one of my other vlogs where it's in a different Buc-ee's. It's all very similar on the inside. This one I think is slightly smaller than the one in Georgia that I normally go to with John. Anyway, I miss my boyfriend. Sorry, you guys, but that's all I can talk about today. It seems like
Advantage in a playing field where average psychological safety is low. And then right again. Never able to head exactly where you want to go, and never quite knowing when the wind will change.
Alright, you guys, I've got 23%, so we'll see. But I'm at the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum, and from the pictures online, it looked like a bunch of cool motorcycles and cars and stuff. I think I saw something about Porsche. I don't know. This is one where I'm pretty sure I should have waited for John. So the guy at the front desk told me to take the elevator to the top and work my way down. It looks like there's like a spiral ramp thing to do that. There's a lot of really cool vehicles to look at. I will know nothing about any of them though, so fun! I think on the map they said that was the Porsche motorway. I don't know. I know nothing about motorcycles. Why am I? They look cool. I like the way that they look. And so that's why I'm here. But I can't tell you anything about anything I'm seeing other than some of them have signs. Oh, this one's cool. This one I think would be good on the snow maybe? Or like off-roading. And then this one's got two front wheels. That's what I would need. The thing I'm worried about with motorcycles is I've got terrible balance. Look at these little baby ones. They're so tiny. I like it. No, this is the one that I need. Cute. It's a police motorcycle. If you get arrested, they've got somewhere to put you. It's like a lab where they make models, maybe? Barber Advanced Design Center. Empire Red No Skid Auto Ped Tire. Wow. Neat. I need no skid tires. Shiny. Whatever those were. Okay, this is the one that I want. John can drive, and I can just like right back there. Looks like maybe a little cooler or something in the shade. I don't know what that is. It looks like you could store stuff in it. Nice. Now here we go. So it could be maybe like me and a friend, or me and John, and then hired person, chauffeur to drive us around. It's a Harley. This one's seen better days. 1913. Dang. She old. Looks great though. Doesn't look a day over 100. These are all called Indian. Or like, I think that's the brand. And based off of the model titles, seems like it might not be kosher. 1903. 120 years old. Looks much better than that guy. What's your secret? Moisturize? That's what I thought. Air Jordans. Seems like wrong sport, my friend. The Captain America Harley. It looked different in the movie. Profound. It's like they took a smart car and made it even skinnier. I do like that you've got handlebars. Seems kind of slow. What kind of motorcycles do those go on? I don't get this one. Unless it's kind of taken apart, maybe? It feels more like Captain America's. It's got all the like extra stuff on it, except I think a lot of it's just like batteries, power. Oh, here, I'll hold it real still. If you want to scan it, you can. Ooh, tables. Well, I would put a pin in Green Bay, but I can't find it. Cute. Okay, a little bit less crowded. At least it all already has some in Green Bay. So I'm just gonna get close. There we go. Yeah, basically. I'm pretty sure that's more pins than people who actually live in Montana. People are lying. I like this one. The Lotus Mach 9. Mark 9. No, on second thought, I'm glad that I didn't bring John here, because this is what our media room would look like in about a week. Maybe the basement. Cute. And there's more. I really like the lotuses.
The Lotus Mark.
And then he moves. It's actually a person in a costume. No. birds. Hard to see because of the double reflection, but there's birds in there. Just hanging out with my mates here in London. Check out their Bentley. That's what a Model T looked like. The depot hack version. I don't know what the difference is. That's basically the first time I've ever seen a Model T in person. That's probably a replica. It also, it's a depot hack. I don't know what that means. I didn't read the sign. But I'm single digits better. I'm glad this is the last floor. But there just keeps being cool stuff. Cow. And like two little baby calves. Weird. There we go. Motorcycle with a sleeper van attachment. Now here's the Captain America. I don't think being a display is official government use. I want to ride the carousel. And these are for the Nazis? It's a 1937 BMW. This is not a motorcycle. Not even motorized. Speed running because battery, hopefully, it's coming through clear. That floor is closed. It's only for special tours and events. There we go. That's my kind of motorcycle. No, this one. It's a boat motorcycle. And the gift shop. Alright, so I'm back in the car. Got it down to 4% battery, which is the lowest I've been since, maybe even since I've had this phone. So I got a magnet with a little Yeti guy on it. Felt very Wisconsin-y. I got a sticker, and then for $1 donation, they would give you postcards, but they gave you 4 postcards. So I'm not sure what I'll do with it. I think, so we got this guy, just the Lotus, we've got this other Lotus, and then we've got this Britain motorcycle, and then we've got this one that's like vintage, like a picture, Collins Sealy 14th Annual Barbage Vintage Festival Grand Marshal, in 1963, Isle of Man TT races. So I think I might send him this one. But I don't know. What do you guys think by the time that you see this? Well, I've already decided, but what am I going to do with the other 3? I send them to other people. That's ridiculous. But yes, I'm going to probably hang out here for a little while and let my phone charge, and because I don't want it to die on the way to the hotel. And then I think I'm just going to go to the hotel and save the Science Museum for another day, because my legs, my feet, they are tired. I'm getting old. Also, it's just a lot of excitement for me. I'm normally the kind of person I want to do 1, maybe 2 things in a day. Now we've done 3, in addition to the travel, in addition to the Super Bowl's still tonight. Like, there's still a whole other thing. And then probably drinks with coworkers after that. So there's 2 more things. I'm gonna be so tired. I probably am not gonna be able to drink. Maybe I'll have one very low a whole volume beer just to be in with it. Peer pressure never got to me in middle school, high school, college even, really. Peer pressure from your colleagues, that's real. That's real peer pressure. Maybe if I had had to deal with it more in high school, I would be better prepared to deal with it as an adult. But also, I don't think anybody would actually care if I just stuck to like water or Diet Coke or whatever. My feet are tired. Alright, made it to the home to suites. Room 407. I should know that. Ready for a room tour. I love staying in a home to suites, especially for work. This one I'm only staying in for one night, but in the past when I've had to stay for a week or longer, it is my preferred hotel thing. I mean, you already know I'm a Hilton Diamond Elite member. But just in general, you get more space. You get not like a full kitchen, but a full-size microwave and a mostly full-size fridge. It's a little small, but for like house, but way bigger than your standard hotel fridge. Here, why am I explaining this? Let me show you. That's the fridge, and you even get like an actual freezer instead of just that little like shelf that is always full of frosted stuff. I already put some drinks in there that I picked up. Got my blueberry muffins. And the other thing is, like, it comes with utensils and dishes and like full sink, a dishwasher, all of that. I love that. And then the bathroom's pretty standard. Hey, oh my gosh, my face is so red. Pretty standard. Lovely, lovely. I need to take a shower. Then you've got a little like transition from the kitchen and the bathroom area to the carpeted area. You get a full little desk set up, which again, like, if I need to be working from a hotel room, this is killer. This is perfect. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to work from a hotel room where I was like basically balancing it just in front of the TV or something, and there's not really a way to put a chair up to it. It's just a mess. But this way, you can even, if I bring my mini travel keyboard, I could even do like dual level. John also got me this really cool like laptop extender so that you can travel and have two screens. I haven't tried it out yet. I think for my upcoming Chicago trip, I might. I thought this shirt looked cuter than it is. It used to look cuter. Not super cute, but like professional cute. But I think it's just gotten so stretched out in the wash. Now it just looks like I'm wearing a men's shirt with a weird low V, which isn't really that weird. I had a lot of friends in college who were hipsters, and the men would wear low V's like that. What a time. 2010. Yee. Then in addition to the desk, you have a seating area. Sometimes this is a pull-out couch. I don't know if it is here or not, but it doesn't matter because I have 2 beds. So potentially 3 sleeping locations for one person for one night. But does mean you get dual closet. That's not always true. Like I've stayed in home to suites, I feel like with 2 beds, but only a single closet space. So I don't know. This is not a vacation destination. How many work people go on trips and stay with a colleague? Is that a thing that happens? I guess maybe if you're in a position where your company really needs to save money or something, but that seems highly inappropriate. So anyway, I just have a lot of space for one night, and I'm probably not gonna do anything with it because it's already, like, it's almost 4 o'clock now. I was able to get into my room a little bit early, so I'm going to maybe take a quick nap. I'll turn on the game coverage, take like a 30-minute nap while my phone charges, take a shower, dry my hair, and then figure out what I want to do for dinner. Because I am starting to get hungry, and the little candy snack thing that I got for John from Buc-ee's is starting to sound really good. I got 2 of them because I'm worried that it's going to break in my bag during the travel. And so hopefully, since I'll have 2, at least one of them will survive. Although I do have a good pouch that is kind of crush resistant. So if it fits in there, it might be okay. We'll see. And this is the view of 2 Marriotts. Super. And also, you can kind of see the pool, which I did not bring a swimsuit, because why would I bring a swimsuit on a work trip? But also, I'm not disappointed because I can even tell from up here, it's super gross. So the game started, the 49ers completed their first, try, didn't get it to the end zone. So Chiefs got it, and I have to leave to go do work networking, which I'm excited for. Why did it have to be today? You know? I don't think that I look very professional right now, and I don't know how to cross this road because I'm wearing sneakers. I don't know if this is gonna be black and white because my phone is in black and white. It was fun. I did eventually meet up with people and could stop being in the rain. We went to one of the client's apartments, but he's got like I don't know how to describe it, like a hangout apartment. Like it's meant for hosting people. And so it was me, my VP, and a couple of the clients. And it was a lot of fun. We watched the second half of the game. We got there right around the time that the halftime show was starting. I gotta get off the phone and drive, sorry. Good morning. It is morning. I don't remember exactly where I left off last night or what I told you guys after I left networking. We watched the second half of the game, which was great. Chiefs won. There were some moments that I've been seeing talked about online that I didn't see in the game. So, like, Travis Kelce body checking Andy Reid. But I've seen some videos that make it seem like really bad, some that make it kind of look like an accident, and I'm not sure what I believe because I didn't watch the full game, and I definitely didn't watch that part. John was keeping track of our bets that we made, so I think it looks like it's either 50-50 or 40-60. Like, I won 4, he won 6. But we gotta go back and watch the tape because we don't remember which one of us said somebody would drop the trophy. But nobody dropped the trophy. So if nobody dropped the trophy, or wait, no, if I said nobody was gonna drop the trophy, then it's 50-50, and then I win because the Chiefs won. If John said nobody was gonna drop the trophy, then it would be 40-60 and he would win. I guess technically 40-50 because I won the overall bet for who was going to win the game. Anyway, but we're not counting that. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. My arm is gonna get tired if I keep vlogging like this. I don't think I'm gonna vlog very much today because it's just all gonna be at work. Whenever I get to the airport later, you might see some vlogs of that. I kind of need to get some stamps though, so I can mail out these postcards. Because the goal is to, mail them out here before I leave. I know I can get postage in Detroit. Like, I bought post stamps there before at their airport. and I also know where their mailbox is, but I have a very short layover. I'm excited, nervous about my presentation, because I can't get to work as early as I would like. So the person that's escorting me is getting in a little bit later today because this is a day that he's normally in the office. So I've just been like taking my time getting ready. My hair is wet. I don't like that, but I don't really want to dry it. I don't like putting heat on my hair, so I could put it up. So then it's less obvious that it's, just super dry, and I don't have to worry about how it dries as much. Might do that. Also, look at my outfit. So this is my outfit. I've got little ballet flats on, a little bit of a lady pooch. Should have brought Spanx. And I do have a suit jacket that I can put on while I'm in the office and stuff. And then I have my Kizik's that have dried out from that ridiculous river in the street yesterday. And then a regular jacket. But those will both be for on the plane, or like in the airport. I can already feel these are rubbing a little bit. They're pretty comfortable as far as business shoes go. But whenever I was packing my bag Saturday, I couldn't find my normal business shoes, which was very upsetting. So I went with these because they are the more comfortable of my other like office appropriate footwear, but they're not perfect. I should be wearing tights because then my feet would be protected, and also I'm gonna do something with my hair and then head to the office. All of a sudden I'm very self-conscious about vlogging, and I don't know why. I've been doing it all weekend. I'm in the Birmingham airport, trying to decide if I want to eat something before I get on my flight or try and grab something in Detroit because it's kind of a short layover. So far I have written out my postcards. I've not been able to find postage stamps yet, which, like I said, I know they have them in Detroit, but I wanted to get them in a mailbox here. I don't even know if there's a mailbox here. I haven't seen one. Alright, made it to Detroit. The first little store I stopped at didn't have postage stamps, so we'll try another one. But I have to go to the far gates. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it wasn't Detroit that had postage stamps. It's gonna be a problem. Well, no luck. And the lady at the most recent place I stopped said that she doesn't think anybody in the airport sells them. So, I guess these are gonna be Birmingham postcards from Green Bay. Or I do have a trip later this week. I can ship them out from like Milwaukee. No, not Milwaukee. Chicago, maybe. Oh well. Hopefully he'll still appreciate the sentiment, even if the postmark is wrong. But I'm at the Green Bay gate here in Detroit, and I don't know what it is. Every now and then I just get a craving for fruit punch, specifically fruit punch. So I might try and find that before I have to start boarding. But that's it for me. So thank you for going with me to Birmingham and all of our adventures. The meeting went well, or as well as it could have gone. And I'll see you in the next one. Good night, sweet dreams.